just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks, but you can never have enough, keep adding zerbs to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, to find my way and ghost. Swimming in a pond of wealth as that liquidity flows, as the story goes. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs, we don't want this government dope. Let our children all go, cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops, cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Drops out, got that newfound wealth. Mansion got a house got a new townhouse. We flipping switches, glitches, someone write that down. From glitches in the riches, went down the ghost route. Yacht with a spot, flying spaceship inbound. UFO can't see it and it don't make a sound. We always rose above when they try to hold us down. On that ripple, nipple, dripple, getting drops right now. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in.
Ready, we ready, we ready for y'all. We ready, we ready, we ready for y'all.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Damn, I had to get my cup of coffee today.
Grab a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Get a cup, y'all. Get a cup. Berserker's got his cup. Buster's got his cup. My cup's in the kitchen. I'll get it, mama.
No cup.
Yeah,
let's get it. Get your coffee. Charge into the charging station, man. We gotta keep it on the necks of the matrix, man. We gotta have chips on our shoulder. Alchemize that negative, nasty ass energy. Put it in the flex capacitor. And shoot the pluses out. The $10 XRP. Let's go.
Bro, I was charging when you called me, bro. Look, I just called down right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, funny. I'm getting charged.
It worked, bro.
Run it.
The true magicians, man. Alchemize that energy, man. You can't eliminate energy, but if you could change negative shit into good things, you're way ahead of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's so much
control your emotions, bro. Like, instead of responding to this, that's where creativity. I think the only truly way to transmute energy is through creativity. That's why I think that's why God. Like, you don't take revenge because you're supposed to create. Through creativity, you can change a lot of.
Hey, can you bump the background music down a little bit?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm sitting there feeling like a rapper.
We gotta cashing out by the Bagman Crypto Tales in Newcastle 888. New tight. Let's go.
A little better.
Hello, everyone. Happy coffee time. This is a live community chat. We talk crypto, we talk XRP, we talk red pill, and you can join too. Welcome to coffee time. Grab a cup.
Grab a cup. How do you guys feel about XRP going on a Solana blockchain? How do you feel about that?
Ooh-wee. It's about damn time.
Did they have to bend the knee, Berserker? Did they just bend the knee?
No, I think we're being sympathetic towards the other chain. I think the other chains know that if the world's going to run on Ripple. So literally, XRP just has to have each different chain's flavor.
Connectors.
So connections, yeah. We're just giving them. We're throwing fucking Solana a bone.
I think Solana bent the knee. I think they came before the king and had to bend the knee.
Bro, they've been saying some cryptic shit on Twitter lately. Like Solana, deadass, the official Solana account has been putting XRP, just straight up XRP. They just tweet XRP. And so the army on Twitter has been like, oh, fuck, what does that mean? Well, it's what you just brought up. It's that, it's, but it's no different than having like FXRP or Wrapped XRP. It's just not wrapped, but it's just like, okay, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, it's on that chain, sure. But
are they going to give it staking privileges? That's the next question. Are they looking to lock up the liquidity on their chain?
Ooh-wee. It would at the very minimum, it's going to help us with volume. You know what I mean? So, yeah, staking shit. It depends on what you want to go through. A lot of the staking that's available now isn't native. It's like third party. So, which is weird.
Yep.
But which is sketchy as fuck too, especially before Moon. So that's the biggest problem with staking, is that you have to be willing to risk it.
Staking is not for the regular Joe. Make sure you have the big bag hidden in the corner. Nobody can touch it. You don't even look at it on Tuesdays. You're like, don't look at this thing.
I think they're frozen too. Aren't they in the corner and they're frozen? It's like they're real cold, aren't they?
Yeah. Don't look it in the eye. And then somebody comes near that bag, get off my lawn.
Yes, sir. What's up, Puma? Hey, I caught you guys on the show. You guys do great. I love it.
Thank you, man.
Thank
you. I
go
got from you.
Crypto Therapy 589.
Yeah, man. I'm just so bullish on all this. I just like the Clarity Act. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. 2 years ago, I want no clarity. I need a stack. I needed to be the Wild West. Now I'm a little older. I'm a little mature. I think we need to talk to the senators now.
Bro, they're bullish, man. You seen Loomis, man. Cynthia Loomis can't. She's like, Clarity Act needs to act now. We need to do it now. Like, that's what she's doing every day on Twitter. It's crazy.
I attributed that to people like us getting our tax money back and knowing we're buying crypto with it, right?
They don't pay me my taxes.
Yeah, no, we can't give Zerk those tax money. You know where it's going.
Man, it's so crazy how they try to limit what people spend. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. They're like, no, Lord knows. We can't
What are you buying with that, sir? Excuse me, sir. What are you doing with that money, sir?
Why do you need your money out of the bank? Why? What are you doing with it? Like what? Who are you?
Who are you?
There's a limit on how much you can take out, but not how much you can put in.
Exactly. That's what's
Oh
crazy,
my
man.
God.
You're like, excuse me? Normally, in any situation in life like that, you choke a person out. Like, you have my
For real
stuff.
though, dead,
It's only going to go one way.
grown ass adults at these fucking banks are literally questioning other grown ass adults in the free world. Technically, it's the free world.
Uh-oh, he's got the freeze. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Or
When this booms,
you're
and
stealing
everyone's
fucking profits from me because my money's in the bank. You know? Yeah.
when this booms, what's going to happen is this. Everybody beware. Don't try to send 100,000 to your Wells Fargo account knowing you only had a $10 balance for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? just don't. Stop it. Stop it. Open up another bank account. Tell them you're a real estate investor or something crazy. You're going to have large transactions. Because you know that lady at the bank who hates you because you asked for 5 ones. Freeze. He's a drug dealer. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's regular Joe's. They're gonna be like, no, we don't believe you. You have too much money. You have no. Your auntie JoJo is no longer here giving you that money anymore. You know?
Shingles for the strip club.
Yeah. Coming with
Grim
a
Rider says thought on Quant. XRP is working with them supposedly. Yeah, bro. I think even with the Solana, I don't view them as working against each other. I think there's been a select few that built for the niche they were told to produce. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it funny how like Clarity Act, after the Clarity Act passes, no blockchain is going to have to go back and rewrite script, bro, because they already knew the script they were writing for, right? But we're over here like, what's going to happen is a stable coin is this, is, you know, what's happened with the staking? It's already set. So
yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
And Quant is the base, you know, Quant is a base layer for like for money connecting to crypto. I mean, with the API. So Quant's a monster, bro.
Yeah,
and any coin is gonna outperform total amount, like, because XRP will probably never be more than Bitcoin. If we do, we're just gonna be filthy rich. But Quant will be more than Bitcoin at some point in time per coin.
Ooh, so
Ripple's gonna be bigger per market cap. XRP will be per market cap, but price, I think Quant will be bigger than Bitcoin.
So if you had asked me this a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have said no Quant. Now I'm buying Quant.
These chains have been knighted. They've been knighted in. They're all part of the same massive project, ecosystem, financial reset, upgrade, whatever you want to call it. They've all been blessed. All of them. You know what I mean? Well, most of them.
Buster, are you saying Quant's going to be more because there's less of it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Grim Rider 87, Quant will connect it all, 14 million coins, 900 million market cap. And also 14 million is total supply. Quant is only, I think, 12 million range right now. Right. Bitcoin has a bigger supply than Quant, bro. Quant is fucking
like
super.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, small
Quant
supply.
is currently circulating 14,544,176 out of 14,612,493.
Okay.
My Quant. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change the strategy I was getting ready to do.
If everybody wanted like, their family to have one Bitcoin, like you could literally get, 4 people, 1 Quant, and put it in your cold storage. for $300. You know, that's gonna be crazy prices. Like quant is gonna go to astronomical numbers.
Yep.
Also, circulating supply is 12 million right now. Total supply is 14.6 million.
You looking at coin market cap versus Gecko?
I'm looking at live coin watch or some shit. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. And that's just, you're just talking like 3 coins. Your boys are just talking Solana, Quant, and XRP. Like, fuck, there's so many that are just there's rocket ships. Yeah, so many. None of us are gonna lose, bro. None of us are gonna lose.
Not at all. Not at all. Especially with the Sweet 16 kind of confirming everything we've known for a while. We're good. No, the question is, I have the question of the day. I'm going to ask this.
Run
Buster,
it,
if we're hanging out, are you going to make us coffee in the morning again? Are we going to get those coffee and those eggs that you made? The quiche? Am I going to get that ever again in my life? That's the question.
I don't know about Vegas, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of
a hot plate in the hotel or what?
You know? Get that quiche again. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. Maybe we should bring it.
Game on point, bro. Quiche is easy too. Like feed people easily.
Buster's quiche is a fucking tradition, dude. This shit's fire.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, how does my mic sound? Am I cutting out on you guys anytime?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You sound really good.
I get paranoid. Like, I'm on with Berserker. Shit, I gotta check this mic. Excuse my language.
Honestly, I'm fucking grimy today, bro. I'm in the car and I got shit to do and I'm out in the field. So,
dude, driving while doing a show is crazy. I tried it once and almost died. I tried it with y'all once, I almost died.
Now, here's the thing. When I'm in the car or I'm on the phone, there's no fucking way I can handle the show. I can't look at comments. I can't do shit. Yeah. So
Buster got it today.
Thank God Buster, drives a bus,
Quincy, 111 Super Cash App. Appreciate you, brother.
For real, Quincy. Thank you.
Hats off. Hats off to you, Quincy.
Quincy, we'll rub the bald head for that one. Make it rain, Quincy. Make it rain.
You guys ready for summer or what, dude? Summer's going to be gnarly.
I think it's going to be a roaster.
Yeah.
I think everything's going to go our way. There may be a couple missiles fired off somewhere. I don't care if I'm rich. I just won't go there.
But even every one of you, I was on Cryptotherapy with Fuma, Nina Blossom, and Marvin Davis last night. Good show, no script, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Check out Cryptotherapy, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But we were talking about that last night on Cryptotherapy, though, like being the broke mentality and all that shit. But if you're in the chat, if you're watching, dude, your conversation with the average Joe Blow, you can't even talk about what you really would like to talk about. You have to dumb it down. Hey, look, did you see that fucking dumbass short, that TikTok short? You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about a bunch of dumb shit that I don't give a fuck about. But this is why you truly are already on a different frequency than these people, right? So, and that's where the mind shift, that's why people are going to test you and try to drag you out of the frequency you're on by doing dumb shit, trying to get you to respond, right? If someone says something shady and I fucking respond like a fucking crazy guy, now I'm dropping my frequency down, right? So you just stay where you're at, because when you change frequency, the 3D world's behind, right? But right now we're in the moment to where this shit's gonna trickle down, and now your bank account, the 3D is gonna have to physically pay everybody that's held a higher frequency, and that's why we're truly in XRP. And to me, XRP is one piece. Crypto's one piece of a bigger pie that's going on. But
hey, Buster, it's funny you say that. I'll tell you, yesterday I had to do a college trip. I'm involved with this youth group. It's pretty cool, and we give college. We're doing the college course, so my son is there. Out of all the adults, I think I talked to like 2 or 3, and one of the guys I was talking to about people we've known in the past together, right? Other than that, I had nothing to say to anybody, really. Nothing. Except for the kids who want to go to college. Or I didn't even actually talk to them. It was like talking to my son and the kids who are in college, right? But and then talk to one person about blockchain, right? So it was like I'm gonna see a people and I have no one to talk to. Except for like my son, but he's with the group and so forth. Thank God Nina Blossom called me and was like, "Hey, Berserker's coming on the show." And man, I tried to hold that damn conversation for a minute. But yeah, bro, it's like, I can't talk to any people anymore. It's weird.
That shit has to end soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like, all right, whatever.
That's why my first
we need to have people to talk to. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, my first few years were harder because I was hitting it hard, man, and I didn't know Bags. I didn't know none of you guys. I didn't know, Then I got ZRK in, and me and him started talking on the phone, but I was isolated, and nobody understood what I was doing, man. Even if they act like they sort of fucking fucked with it, nobody really fucked with it because I had to revamp my whole life. If everyone truly believed in what I believe in, I wouldn't have to revamp my whole fucking life, right?
Yeah, it was just line up. Everything would line up.
Yeah.
But I think this is all for, I know it's all for a reason. I mean, you can't, how people say, well, the odds of that happening are very it'll happen. But it's like, nah, dude, not all this, not these last 4 years for me. I'm like, nah, this is all, it was there. It's God, whatever. I had to keep moving, slim people down, on the right people to talk to.
Bro, it's not even just the statistics from like a basic person, like talking about, well, the odds of that happening. No, look at this. Look at the passion in each and every one of us. How do you explain that? Like, motherfuckers don't come together and rally together like this if it's a nothing burger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's usually when people rally like this, it's about like some extreme religious belief, or like we're just ready to burn something down. But it's like we're all like extremely passionate. Hey, let's hang out. Let's have a meetup. Hey, I'm coming over to your house. Like, let's do a show every week. Every week we gotta be on a pre.
Straight up. Anyway, it's not like it's paying all of our bills or anything. No, we're grateful for donations and cash apps and whatever. But at the end of the day, this is purely organic passion. This is what this is. You know what I mean?
I will tell you guys, as a guy starting off channels, you lose money on channels, bro. You're taking your regular check and putting it in a channel.
You know what's funny is I've been paying fucking StreamYard Premium for 6 years every month.
Crazy.
And I have not started getting breaking even with it except maybe a year ago because of you guys' cash apps. Like your guys' cash app pays for the tree. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it took 5 years to get there.
If you think StreamYard is cheap, y'all, go look at them prices. You're gonna like, you can do the free one. You're gonna be like, nah, you can't do the free. You gotta bump it to the next tier.
For the cost of StreamYard Premium, I could have Pandora, Spotify, Netflix, and a fucking cell phone. No, not a cell phone, but it's all the streaming services added up. That's how much StreamYard is. I think it's like $60 a month, something like that. But still, that's a fucking chunk. You know what I mean? You pay that shit every month for no return. Like, dude, I'm glad I get taken care of from you guys, and we split it too. We all kind of share it, so it's not going to one person. There's no corruption with this show. Everybody's really fair. Buster's the treasurer. He handles all the shit because this is his channel. You know what I mean? But it's without you guys, bro, we'd still be negative.
Shout to the chat. Shout to the chat.
Yep.
Nerdy, are you alive? No, I'm dead.
Yes, I am alive.
What up, man?
He's too busy saving the planet, bro.
Are you AI, Nerdy?
Let's read a high compression High Compression says the sauce we have is a higher frequency. Normies don't even have a clue that the financial system is getting a remodel. Buster, Zerk, and Fuma, that's the reason why I'm here. Yeah, brother.
They have no clue. I've been showing people stuff, and they're like, "Why did this happen?" I'm like, "Oh my god, is that real?" Came up from the government. Look at the website. I don't know about that.
All anybody has to do nowadays is fucking Google search and Clarity Act. That's it. Yeah. It's a wrap. It's so easy to research nowadays, and nobody gives two fucks. It's crazy.
Like, look, we care about everything but that. We care everything about, and I'm gonna tell you what's getting creepy is how they're treating fiat versus stable coins. They're treating it like two different things now, because they're like, oh well, stable coins are backed by bonds, which is better than fiat. Blink, 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 blink. We're getting ready to dump on you with your fiat. Blink, blink.
Well, what's scary is that most of these stable coins, no matter what the chain, they have a clawback feature, which is super fucking dystopian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even they're gonna have more control over money. Even stable coins, you know, if they ever do like a government give back, like, or a tax rebate, they could control what you can spend it on more than they can now, right? If they give you $1,000 USD, you could go spend that anywhere. But I could see them like, you know, with all Walmart's tied in and all that. No, motherfucker, you can't open the ice cream door, bruh. You need to go get some fucking beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Put that bottle back. Don't put that carton of cigarettes back.
Like, you know the biggest problem with the crypto industry is that people are screaming for institutional adoption, but they don't want to accept that institutions themselves are highly regulated and they do have features like that, clawbacks, whatever. So if blockchain was if we're going on the ethos that blockchain was built on sovereignty and privacy and all this stuff, that's the reason why we have all these compromises with the wrap tokens and all these changes and all these hacks and people getting away with dumping and rug pulls and all this other stuff. It doesn't work. And if we want to bring the amount of volume that we want to become wealthy off this whole industry, you need institutional adoption. And without it, you need those regulations, you need those clawbacks, you need all of that stuff. You need everything that traditional finance has in order for this industry to prosper.
And that's where,
but I want my cake and I want to eat it too. I want my cake.
If you put
I want all that.
You're gonna get your cake because I think it's hubs. Like institutions sending huge money and they do it in XRP. That's not gonna be able to be clawed back. But they're not gonna miss on that, right? They're not gonna be like, oh, I accidentally sent it to this guy, right? But once it goes to that hub, then they're gonna use like stablecoin to do,
and right there,
and the stablecoin is gonna be a lot like how it is now. Like they're going to be
right able to there was the reason for RLUSD.
You know what, Buster? You make a point. I need to put one of my what's it called? My QR codes and one of my XRP codes everywhere. So if people screw up, I may be the beneficiary of it.
There you go.
I need to spam it. So look for spam people. Want to do it.
We got 176 watching. We're going to drop the baby gates. Come join us. Let's talk crypto.
Beautiful. Happy coffee time.
I was going to hit that Bootsy. I don't know if y'all saw Bootsy on Instagram years ago, some of the stuff he would say, but I don't want to get banned today. So if you're watching, put your mouth to the glass. We don't want to do that.
Run it, bro. Fuck it. Let's run it. I want to see it.
If you're coming in through the baby gates, come in with a bomb, like something good, juicy. Don't just sit up here with the damn goose eyes.
Well, wait till we move, bro. Wait till we start going. Like I said, man, I've been saying it forever. I know in my gut when we start mooning, we're gonna have like hundreds of motherfuckers, more like 1,000 maybe, it's flying, and there's going to be always people knocking at the get in the show. And once we're fucking stupid and quiet on the show, no question, bro. Cut, you're gone. Maybe someone let them say, but people are getting cut, bro, because everybody's going to want to come on and talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anthony, what do you guys think about SHX? I'm bullish on SHX. I never really want to get into calling coins, but that's the first one I called on the show. I did SHX. What was next? Velo, XCN, ZBEC, and XPR. Maybe not in that quite order, but SHX, dude, it's the connectors, man. Like SHX is going to connect all kinds of shit.
Yeah, their CEO was talking the other day. I saw her. I believe that was a lady. And then I tell you some crazy tinfoil hat stuff. Go look at the CEO of Algorand. Go look at the institution she worked for before she got to Algorand as CEO. It's a little crazy. When I said she worked for the Treasury, she worked for JP Morgan. Then she went to work for this one group that, what else was it? She went to work for this one group that was kind of like, I call it a training ground for CEOs. And all of a sudden, poof, she's in blockchain. I think the game is rigged and you better get some out.
And they're all Bay Area. Ripple, SHX, XLM, and XPR Metallicus.
Like probably had a coffee. Hey, we're going to solve this problem. You're going to solve this. We're going to go on MacArthur Boulevard, hang out for a minute, and we're going to cut my skin. Shoot, man.
What's SHX right now?
Oh, it's a buy. I think it's like 00 something.
005. That's not bad. XCN.
Oh, that was like 002, or last night when I checked on it, it was. But yeah, man, I tell you guys, get it, stack it, move it hard, y'all. Get you some HBAR. And Ripples is up to $1.42. Still in buying season. Solana, yeah, I like Solana. That's a little buying. But I tell you that AVAX, you want to make when everything pumps, because AVAX always pumps quick for some reason, and I still can't figure it out to this day. That AVAX moves quickly. Oh, so many buys out here.
Yeah, I was always the type like SHX was 0006, and I wasn't first, man, because I know G was talking about it, and it was G, and then Nerdy said something after a show, and I'm like, man, I gotta fucking look into this SHX shit, right? But I'll go on the realm where I think it's a good buy, and I'm greedy, and then I stop.
Oh, because you're active trading. You're not hodling. You're active trading, right?
No, I'm a hodler, bro. I'm a hodler at heart, but I'm good at long-term swings, and then I ratio my way out, But yeah, I'm not like just slinging fucking coins everywhere. I like long-term. I like, because I'm the opposite. I'm like Marvin. I'm not looking to spend fucking coffee money. Everything I said on the show, I put probably $1,000 in it. I'm not telling you a coin that I spent $50 on. All right. But I also want to stick it in there and set it and forget it, and not be worried about it. I don't do, and even Payme's like, yeah, it's not always the small. Yeah, it's not the small ones, but the small ones that are inside the system, you're going to fucking make a killing on. I'm not trying to get a million coins of some dumbass fucking meme coin, right? But what about SHX is inside the system? XCN, Velo is more to me Europey, but
what about a meme coin that was now considered a commodity? What do you think about those? It's a little tricky, huh?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but dude, I think honestly, there's enough choice of the smaller utility coins like the SHXs and the XCNs. There's enough of those to not even have to touch Doge. even though Doge might have a little credibility based on like Elon or whatever they're doing. But honestly, it still seems a little too mainstreamy to me.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I have that like taste in my mouth from Doge being a fucking joke. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
Doge and Shiba are now considered digital commodities. Who
Right.
who was smoking crack and put that on the list? I just have to. What was the criteria? Like, let's put $2
I know.
and let them fight.
That's what makes me think it's a little grimy, just a little grimy. To use your vernacular, yeah. To use your vernacular, it's grimy. Yeah. But no, dude, deadass, you were talking about that Algorand CEO. That reminds me of like Rosie Rios, where it's like, where'd this bitch come from? Like they come out of nowhere from big traditional finance, and then all of a sudden they're all up in them crypto guts. Like,
Yeah,
there's something about it. Yeah, there's something about it, dude.
You're like, hold on, you didn't even found this, but you're the CEO.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's like garlic bread. It's like garlic bread. Garlic bread is literally explaining how blockchain works and how XRP works at every fucking speaking appointment that he has. But he came from AOL with like fucking AT&T or some shit, didn't he? Where'd he come from?
Yeah.
Yahoo. Yeah, he came from Yahoo and AOL. Like, what the fuck? And now he's teaching the world about DLT. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
This came up last night on Cryptotherapy about XLM.
Yes.
Because going in the first bull run, I was XRP, XLM, Cardano, and then Tron popped out like at a penny right before it took off. I mean, Tron went from a penny to 25 cents in the bull run. So get ready, people. Like people that, you know, if you think this shit can't go higher than $10, it can. We haven't been in a bull run in like 9 years.
It's been 9
And then that half-ass 2021 was half the coins. All the fucking ISO that doesn't exist or does exist, they all went halfway up the chart. They didn't go back to all-time highs.
But Buster,
So in my belief, it's that's why they're about to blow up. But Stellar right now is 8.3 XLM to 1 XRP. That is a good time to buy. I don't buy Stellar no more, but that's a good ratio compared to XRP to buy Stellar, because Stellar has went to 2.6 to 1. So 8.3 to 1 XRP is a good time. You can't be like, no, don't buy XLM, bro. That's a good buy right there.
But Buster, we ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Let's go.
So Pisces, we talked about this too last night. You know, SHX was 0006. Boom, it shoots off to 006. It did a 10x like in a few months, and then I used profit of SHX to even roll into Velo. So I don't really take profits out like through the bank, but I like to extend the pipelines. And soon we're gonna be walking around collecting money out of those pipelines. Like, oh yeah, pipeline, I put some shit in here. You owe me some money. You know, it's almost time to start collecting. But I just keep extending, be patient, because I mean, Clarity Act, anything that happens from now, this shit's about to blow up. I mean,
here's my hot take, and it has to do with it has to do with Stronghold. Stronghold now natively supports XRP. I think if we're ever going to build bridges, we should stay away from wrap tokens as a whole, and we should only deal with native assets, meaning that if XRP wants to be supported on Solana, they should natively support XRP on Solana. And I don't feel comfortable trading my XRP for IU and a wrap token and saying, hey, now you hold XRP on Solana, which you're technically not holding XRP on Solana. You're holding a wrap version of that asset. So I think
but this is where, Nerdy, don't you think, like, when people say, do you know what the market cap would have to be? Like if XRP blows up and Solana and the main chains, the wrapped are going to be extensions of fucking blown up market caps to where crypto is going to be gigantic, dude. Like,
I get it, but my whole point is that if it does not support the native network and then does not bring utility natively to the network itself, then it doesn't make any sense, because in order for the XRP ledger to gain utility and for the price action to go up and stuff, I mean, there's other variables. A burning rate is not the only variable, but it is one variable. But if you're going to be, go ahead.
Has there any been wrapped coins that's collapsed on any other blockchain?
Yes.
Which ones?
A lot of coins have collapsed. There's a recent one with Rave. Was the R something ETH or whatever?
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, the whole Rave DAO situation. That was a compromise with XLR and layer. That was on a layer 1, layer 0, whatever.
Was Rave wrapped somewhere else and that caused the crash?
Hold on, I have the exact post. So Rave 97% price, negative 95% price fluctuation from $26 to $1 over the past 24 hours, and that had everything to do with the Ray DAO situation, where they had a wrap token. I'll tell you exactly what the wrap token name was called. 1 second. RSETH. So Ethereum was exploited, right? Through RSETH exploit, and it had to do with the Kepler DAO or the Kep DAO, whatever. And that whole ecosystem was, and now everyone, including anyone who's dealing with layer zero's interoperability chain, paused. They halted it. Even Flare themselves halted trading of XRP.
They have poor blockchain security.
And that's the problem, right? Like,
we're talking about poor security.
The problem isn't the technology. Blockchain works. Blockchain works perfectly. Blockchain works absolutely perfectly. The problem is the human element. The human element is the problem. Is you have a bunch of people who have access to all these private keys, and they're able to do whatever the hell they want.
So
that's the problem.
So basically, we have here, everybody, is poor software people. People who suck at doing software, who probably chat GPT most of the code. They didn't peer review it, and they didn't sandbox it well. They didn't have anybody go and look at the code, use Black Duck against it. This is all this right here.
It's the whole problem. It's Ethereum itself. Ethereum itself works good. Not that it doesn't, but it's because it's been out for so long, and people are able to deal with it and adopt with it, and they know how it works and all this stuff. It's a big time exploit, and then people understand that you can compromise wrap tokens using the EVM chains, and a lot of these interoperability bridges or whatever, they use EVM. EVM is the problem.
Poor software coding. This is poor software coding. Inherently, it'll get better, but this is just poor people writing code. We've seen this for years. Remember when I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember? Okay, this is gonna be funny. You guys are, man, this is funny. You don't say this. So it used to be when you went to your banking's website, it wasn't secure. It's all HTTP, and banks and people were sniffing networks and just yanking username and password straight off, right? Because the sites were unsecure. Eventually, they went to a secure layer and used TLS2 and stuff like that. And then that started having compromises. So now you have your two-factor versus it'll be like most of the time they just text you on your phone or they'll call you. So that's just poor security, and just has them get better. I don't think inherently it's all bad. I just think we got people who are writing poor code right now. Maybe it's because they're new, and if you ask most people, they're nerdy. Most people aren't even writing in Rust.
No, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you, and I think I wrote a post, and I'll try to explain to people the concept. It's the same thing to do with software development. Is when you're using a framework, whatever your choice of framework is, besides Next.js because it's trash, but whatever your framework of choice is, and you're building whatever you're building, the biggest problem with anything is your dependencies. you're integrating all these third-party dependencies, and you do not know the security behind them, or who wrote it, or if it was ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, and they just created some kind of package that you need that you're going to integrate into your application. Your application could be tight. It could be military grade security, completely tight and secured. But if you're using a third-party dependency into your program, now you just have a backdoor. And that's the same thing with blockchain. If you're using wrap tokens or whatever, that's a backdoor into the native chain, and it can completely erode trust from the chain where no one even wants to use it anymore.
Now, but aren't these chains supposed to be open source? Isn't that
it is open source? 100%. Yeah.
So that's the give and take situation.
Exactly. That's the problem with blockchain, is that there's a lot of give and take situations. Is that one, we want institutional adoption, and second, we have the sovereignty narrative. Which one do you want to pick? Do you want the sovereignty narrative?
I want both. I keep telling you, I want both.
And the only answer to both is the fact that you have to hold your keys. If you do not hold my keys, right? The sovereignty element out of that erodes. But if you want to have institutional adoption with sovereignty, you can't be holding your shit on centralized exchanges or using whatever. You have to be able to hold your stuff. And if these chains are using, whatever they're using, and they have like a company private seed that the whole company is based off of one thing, and all the money is held in that vault or whatever, there's your vulnerability. And then as soon as someone gets hold of those keys, it's a wrap. Can we just say one thing so we're all on the same note? Every one of us who's messed with a DAO has gotten screwed over. If you hear DAO, run. You can say DAO across the parking lot. You're like, DAO, I'm going to run.
It's battle stories. It's scars. Battle scars. Yeah. War stories. Memories.
Yeah, man, that stuff is real. PTSD on some DAOs. Oh.
Yeah. But no, to Nerdy's point, I agree. Fuck that rap shit. The rap shit just is greed. They want all the traffic from one chain to go to a different chain.
All right.
Yeah, and another thing is that people are acting like blockchain is this revolutionary thing. I mean, to an extent, maybe, but at the same time, it's like, it's just encryption. That's all it is. It's just it's binary numbers with encryption. That's all it is. And if you can't, it's software development. It's a database that has encryption, and that's all it is. It's just a distributed database, peer-to-peer distributed database.
It's cyber.
It's an immutable ledger. But then there's so many problems that exist with that whole narrative. Is that okay? Cool, you have an immutable whatever. But at the same time, the information that goes on the chain can be bullshit. So if you put bullshit onto a mutable chain, does it all of a sudden become truth? You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. Let's talk to the banking sector, because they've been doing that for the last 100 years, right? That's what I'm just saying.
I'm getting at, right? Like we can't say that. Okay, we want to integrate, and that's another point. I'm going to say this on what you just said. That's another point, is that we can't say that blockchain is this new financial system or whatever, and try to integrate it with traditional finance, when in traditional finance has so many different compromises in itself. It has so many different loopholes and systems that if you don't have those systems within blockchain, then no one really wants to use it. So it's like, it's a give and take situation, and that's the part that's like
people will use it because it's faster than traditional SQL, Oracle databases and data lakes and all that stuff.
Correct. It's the efficiency. It's the efficiency part.
Now, as far as the software and bad coding, there's been bad coding ever since code came out, or there's been, how can I say it? The coder skills have not increased compared to using the new technology that can exploit what they're writing. Let me slow it down again. The skills of writing code has not caught up or surpassed the bad guys, the bad actors, and their methods of hacking and exploiting stuff. And sometimes exploits come out of, hey, I didn't write this code appropriately. That's going to happen. It happens on every platform you have, whether it be your iPhone or whether it be whatever software that's running on a product you have. That's why we have patches.
We're climbing up to 213 watching. We got Pay Me on deck, and we got
that's that 589 right there.
Let's get it. 1111.
589. You're
Yeah.
Tim Shea 777.
Pay
Appreciate
me.
you guys. Pay me. What up, pimp?
Let's
What
go.
up, though? Down here in Mississippi.
You got some barbecue? I look good.
Nah, I just hit up the Waffle House down here. Right, hop back in this truck.
I'm a little hungry. I think I can smell that through the.
Got that scratchy sniff coming out.
That's hella good, bro.
Yeah, we don't even know what it is. It look good, right? You know?
I already know it's gonna look good. What the heck?
Hey, for you Southern boys, does the Waffle House always have a fight going on?
Yeah. Daytona.
We don't have Waffle House on the West
Yeah.
Coast.
No, it wasn't no fight. It was a lot of big booty women in there, though.
Yes, sir.
We don't have a Waffle House, but we do have an IHOP and a Denny's.
Zerk
That's the
will
closest
be
thing we
there.
got.
Waffle House. Next time y'all come to this house, we'll go to a Waffle House at 3:00 in the morning. Everybody will be hungover.
So what you're saying is I can get hash browns and a dump truck at the same
Yeah.
At the same damn time. At the same damn time.
Yeah.
Can we pour gravy over one or both of those?
Both. Maybe goes over both. Some salt and pepper with it too.
Everyone watching Berserker likes his women thick.
He's a
With gravy. With gravy. With gravy. Damn it.
Fuck that. Man, you just brought up some conversations I had with Buster. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Well, excuse me, with Berserker, man.
Just running. Yeah, I know, but like that's one of the biggest things. And Pamey's a big guy with like staking and shit, but that's one of the biggest things is the fucking boogeyman behind the staking. I am one to be more skeptical, but he knows about a lot of this shit with Flair, you know.
So what happened with Flair? I see that a lot of people were afraid and freaking out, right? But what happened with Flair, it has nothing to do with Flair itself. That had everything to do with the old FT standard that Ethereum or RS Ethereum uses. So what Flair did in order to protect its users was pause the system that uses their bridge. But FXRP and that's on Flair networks natively, it still functions as usual and nothing happens. The issue wasn't with Flair, it's Ethereum, not Flair. So, but anytime you're using those cross-chain bridges, I know people were all hyped about like fucking WXRP on Solana, but those are the types of things that are affected and in danger when you're using those type of bridges, not what Flair network provides.
So the difference is
actually Flair provides the best. I mean, cause
okay, keep going.
Oh, you froze. Pamey, you froze, bro.
Oh, Pamey, you froze, bro. We gonna wait for you.
The biggest thing, what I think,
You all just freeze with him.
Well, the biggest thing is that Flair with the F assets they use XRP Ledger's escrow feature.
Hold on, he's about to bounce back.
All the rough ones don't.
So either way out here, it's the Wild Wild West. You can fit in your wallet and you'll be all right. if you're gonna do cross-chain stuff, make sure you're what's the keywords? You know what you're doing. And you may get hacked because we have poor soft people making software. Software gets exploited. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, man.
Pamey, can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Pamey?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
You dropped off.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. That's that short-term memory loss.
You're talking about Flair and the difference between that and Ethereum and the whole.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and Flair uses. I heard Nerdy say this. The escrow on the ledger, which is also another large security blanket for the assets. There is no system for getting value off of your XRP better than Flair networks. Like, hands down, like it's not even close.
Hey, real quick, Hold on, can you bring that fraction of a cent one back up here? Because I get spam in my XLM all the time. Fraction of a cent, XLM is negative. XLM is the negative gas of anti-spam plus liquidity.
If you go on, I think it was like Xstellar or something like that. I forgot the site, but I used to use them a lot. But you would always get. So here's the thing about airdrops on Stellar. You can get airdrop tokens, but be careful if you claim them, because if the token becomes illiquid, you won't be able to remove the trust line.
Yeah, I had something like that happen.
And then you'll be stuck with the trust line that's just on your thing.
And it's trash.
It's trash, yeah.
I remember I had so many trust cards at one time on one of my. It was
You know,
just get rid of it. Yeah, nutty.
I'm super bullish on assets that actually accrue value to the token holder, not the asset, not so much anymore the assets that are just waiting on speculation, but rather cryptos that actually when the network does well, the token holders actually benefit from it. So cryptos that do buybacks, burns, things of that nature, like for instance, Cantor Network. I'm super bullish on that. Hyperliquid is another one that does it. I'm super bullish on that. And with this new FIP proposal that's actually being voted on right now with the Flare networks, they will also become one of those type of cryptocurrencies where the token holders actually benefit from the usage of the network. You know what I mean? Because the truth of the matter is, and I know some people might not like to hear this, no matter how successful Ripple is, the XRP holder doesn't benefit off of the transactions that happens on Ripple or their
correct.
What's the word I'm trying to use?
Yes, they're two separate
transactions and things that Ripple does, right?
Mm-hmm.
It particularly the ones that uses the ledger but doesn't use XRP, which is most of their business at this point, doesn't even use XRP. It more goes into stables. So no matter how successful Ripple is, that doesn't necessarily accrue value to the XRP holder. And I think that's where a lot of people get it confused with, and we are waiting instead for everything that Ripple has going on to XRP being the mainstay to hopefully get that a price appreciation. But up until now, that hasn't been the case, and we haven't really benefited from it. So that's why I'm super bullish on cryptocurrencies that has built into the tokenomics a way for the actual holder to gain value on our assets through the transactions and the usage of the network. Because even if you wanted to do the amount of XRP that's burned during transactions, like it's so minuscule that it really doesn't have a real effect at this juncture. So I feel like every other crypto is just it's all speculative, and that's what's driving the price. It's just people speculating, everybody getting bullish on a certain coin, and everybody start buying, then it pumps, and then those that got in early, they sell it. It's like a bunch of fucking musical chairs for real. So
That's
I'm looking
exactly
for
what it is. That's
assets that
exactly what it is.
actually give
110%.
over time, the usage of the network benefits the token holder with more than just like burning a 0.0000 something of a transaction fee, if that make any type of sense.
Yeah, one XRP can do 100,000 transactions.
I know it does to me. I don't know if it does to everybody else.
Yeah, and that was like so there's something we are talking about before about airdrop.
Hello?
Yeah, you're good.
We can hear you.
This Fluma brought up the point about airdrops.
Hello?
The thing about airdrops, we can hear you. The thing about airdrops with Ethereum is that a lot of these Ethereum airdrops, if they do airdrop, they tell you to go to a certain site and then connect your wallet.
We can
hear you, Payme.
Okay.
I'm texting him now.
All right. So a lot of the airdrops that you get on Ethereum, they tell you to go to my website so you can claim your tokens. But if you go to the website and then you claim then you connect your wallet, well, guess what? You just private sign or blind sign a It's a login transaction, which then compromises your whole wallet, which you now just gave up your private seed phrase to them. And that's why, you'd want to stay away from those airdrops. And that's why a lot of people, end up saying, oh, I got an airdrop and I went to go claim it. And then I lost them. Now my wallet has been wiped out. Well, that's why. There's a lot of things with crypto. There's so many different holes that that need to be solved before it gets, anything bigger.
When they were giving out the midnight, that's why I never claimed that midnight.
I never did the midnight thing either. Hell no.
I was like,
you the way Charles be talking, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I was like,
that was wild.
Talking hella shit.
I didn't do it either, man.
Charles talking.
Hey, pay me. How many miles are on that rig, bro? When he got it, a few months ago, it was 589 miles on it. But update us on those miles, man.
Shoot, Charles Hoskins.
I don't even hear you.
He'll poison your blockchain if he gets mad at you. You didn't do what I like, nerdy. You're wild out on you, poison the whole chain. You should have listened to me. I didn't like that. He bugging.
We spoke about that too, and even like, I'm not so sure Hoskinson ain't like sort of trolling us, bro. Like, I would think the guy is pretty tapped into the crypto shit, So I don't really buy all this stuff. I sort of see it as Days of Our Livesy, You know what I'm saying? Charles is a smart motherfucker, bro. Like
Charles turns.
Yeah,
Charles is like, yeah.
And there's no way he's just realizing that. He knows Ripple's fucking tied in, bro. Like, he knows that. And I think Cardano's a player, man. It's not like Cardano's a fucking punk. Cardano's no joke. But I don't know.
But it doesn't bring any attraction to his whole night ecosystem talking like that. Like, nobody wants to deal with that stuff. And like, even with a lot of new amendments coming to the XRP ledger, the privacy has been integrated directly into the ledger natively. That kind of like null and voids anything that Midnight has to offer, to be honest. The ledger's getting powerful, man. Like, people are not really understanding how all the amendments that are being passed on the XRP ledger, how much more powerful it is. It's not like the early days before. We have so many new things that it's wild. Like, we have programmable NFTs. Before, that was only limited to Casper. Now we have it on the XRP ledger, which is huge. We have privacy, which is only available on certain chains, and now we have it on the XRP ledger. We have everything that
Casper's another one that I just have bacon, bro.
Yeah.
I forget about Casper, man. Yeah.
Come back in 3 years. Check on your Casper. Just like come back in 3 years.
I don't know, 14, 15%. Ravenous said earlier, what are you clowns talking about today? Shout out to Ravenous. I thought that was funny. Yeah, man. But also, like, people getting hustled is why people are not aggressive on doing the shit like Payme's doing. Like, Payme has an understanding, like, at a high level for his staking, especially on Flare, right?
Yeah.
Where I have another buddy that used to have I work for it, but he's a, what do you call it? It's farming. Really, Payme's into the farming, bro. And he knows it at a higher level. And my other buddy Jason, bro, he's a
beast,
like you dude when smart. Yeah, Jason a beast with the farming, but him and you helped me fucking do what's the coin that got hella expensive?
Oh, I don't even know.
When we went on, damn, I can't even remember. What was the coin that got hella expensive where you wrap your XRP, you like match it?
I don't know.
I can't think of it, man. Brain fart. No, it's not Doge. Oh, I'll think of it in a minute. Damn, Nerdy, you helped me fucking do it the first time I ever did it.
I don't even remember, bro, to be honest with you.
231 watching. I'm gonna drop the link. Somebody get their ass up here.
Unless you're scared.
Or we're gonna go do some real shit.
Unless you're scared.
You might as well go to church.
If you're scared, go to church, bruh.
Go to church. Say a prayer for me. We stocking these cheeses up. So okay, let's have the conversation. Did you guys get the links for the
magnetic
pool?
Man? Magnetic.
Yeah.
When you join the mag pools, like Nerdy helped me, and then
yeah,
I'd be seeing Jason out on the routes, and he'd help me fucking. But that guy's bought expensive NFTs. I mean, he knows magnetic like nobody's business, bro. But yeah.
You know who else helped me understand the power of memes on the XRP ledger was Phenor. Phenor from I think he did a lot of projects with Uga. But if you like, for example, you see a lot of people who are
Colton Obey. He's
Colton Obey and all that. If you see a lot of people who are invested in like the Bear token and a lot of memes on the XRP ledger, a lot of people just like are earning XRP just by investing in memes, and their bags are getting larger just by investing in memes on the XRP ledger without needing any kind of interest or whatever. And then I've been following David Shorts heavily lately, and what he says is kind of like clicks a few ideas in my head. Is, the XRP ledger may not have native staking, but it does have native lending. So you could lend out your XRP like a loan to someone, and you could earn interest on that. That's another thing. And then it clicked to my head. Well, if you look at the ETFs, wouldn't you assume? I'm just hypothetically speaking, but wouldn't you assume that all these large hedge funds that offer all these ETFs they're not going to let the XRP just sit in a pool and just it's just there and just to be there. They're most likely just utilize that XRP to offer loans, earn interest on it, and whatever they need back, and whatever. And by the time, as they keep earning interest on their stuff, they'll have more than enough XRP to have their own thing where they don't even have to touch that pool no more, and they just keep it residual and just keep it going. And that's another whole.
Dude, first
they're gonna tie pools. They're gonna tie pools to like real live things. Like there's gonna be real estate pools, bro, where you put some XRP and you get this much back every month.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers are gonna be out there buying houses, renting the houses, and it's gonna be pools. Like it's gonna be endless of this shit once we start lining up with the real world, But
the thing is that, and the cool thing about the XRP ledger, a lot of people don't understand the power of it, is that everything that a brokerage is doing or whatever institution is doing, you can do it yourself. That's the power of XRP, is once you own the asset, you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
But when you're talking about the wrap shit, like I think it's going to be a select. I think the wrapped that's going to stick around is the ones chosen by the native chain to use, right? Because these could get so out of price to where they're going to have to wrap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? to bring all the utility. But I think what you're saying natively, I think natively they're going to choose their people that they want to wrap this shit. And like Flare, Flare's gonna be huge, man. Because Flare could wrap anything.
Flare is huge now that it's not, or it's going to be, whatever. But I'm really interested. My attention has really shifted more towards the how and Evernode and things that are native to the XRP ledger, because you have the same R address and you're using the same wallet to interact with those chains, and they have smart contracts. They have a way to create applications, and all this other stuff. We'll call it hot pockets on Evernote. And most people aren't really exploring down that route. I am, and I see a lot of potential with that stuff. And once people truly have, once my application is done, or once people actually understand the power of those ecosystems that are native to the XRP ledger, I think a lot of chains will be null and void at that point, because you don't need 1,000 chains or 20, 30 chains or what. You don't need all these different chains. It just makes shit way too complicated. And then on top of that, you're dealing with people's money. Then you have the volatility aspect of it. It's too much, to be honest with you. I only think, honestly, the more that I dig into this stuff and I build with this stuff, it's the more that the truth is actually revealing itself, that there's only going to be maybe a handful of chains at the end of the day. And the handful of chains,
I agree with that.
all are going to have utility. They all have all these. They all have all the features that have are native to the chain. They don't need a wrap token or anything like that. Everything you need to do will be directly on it, and then they'll interlink with each other directly, rather than doing that. And I think also stablecoins serve as such a stablecoins are chain agnostic, so it doesn't even matter what chain is on. For example, like Ethereum or XRP Ledger or Cosmos or Solana, whatever, you still have RLUSD that is completely interoperable. So you can get your RLUSD on the XRP Ledger, send RLUSD to another wallet, and now you have RLUSD on that chain. Convert that into whatever asset, hop it back. Like, stable coins are the bridge. You don't need wrap tokens when you have stable coins. That's just my conclusion.
What about the total number? Like, if you added up all the money, once the system goes, do you think you're going to need the amount of money that you need in this system now? Like, do you think, there's going to be fucking 40 trillion now with stable coins? Or do you think they're going to need less money than they would now? Because you don't have to use the money to do everything like you do now.
No. I think stable coins are the amount of volume that's in stable coins and the amount of money that's in stable coins will only grow. It's never gonna get less. And the cool thing about stable coins compared to like the dollar or whatever is, with the dollar, when you print money from the Fed, you're losing purchasing power. But if you print more tokens or code more tokens or whatever, you have more tokens with the stable coin, it doesn't erode purchasing power whatsoever. You still have, it's still whatever it was. And stable coin also serve a double purpose of holding or privatizing debt. And if a lot of nations are dumping treasuries, they're going to need to find someone who's going to buy them, and stable coins are the way. And also stable coins help spread the debt to other people who never had access to the banking system. So it serves so many different purposes, and it's definitely the future for sure. If you look, like, if you've seen, there's a Crypto Airy posted something about Japan and how Japan uses Circle for a lot of their stuff. Circle, like with stable coins, it also helps with minimizing counterfeit currencies. For example, like people that counterfeit dollars or counterfeit whatever national currencies that counterfeit. That's a really big problem because it messes up accounting and all that other stuff. With stable coins, you can completely remove that from the picture altogether, to where anything offshore, it's going to be stable coins. And then if you really wanted to convert it back into dollars, you could have it to where it's only done through a bank or done through a trusted place or whatever, and that kind of minimizes the whole counterfeit portion of it. Even if, like, I think down the road we're most likely going to switch dollars. I don't think the dollars are going to be issued from the treasury for much longer. I mean, from the Fed for too much longer. I think eventually down the road dollars would be issued from the treasury, and they would solve that problem too. But I think there'd be an equation that'd be an equal amount, meaning that to e-cash to stable coins, there'd be a ratio between that. I think it's going to solve a lot of problems in that way. And then you solve the problem with security. A lot of banking people, a lot of banking institutions, they pay a lot of money on cybersecurity, and with hacks and stuff like that. Blockchain solves a lot of problem with that. So it's like the technology works and the products that we do have work. Is just the human element is the problem today, and there's certain things that we don't really need. For example, like wrap tokens. Yeah. What's up, Gator?
What's up? Gator Squatch
Got
now.
Gator Squatch. What's up, pimp?
Squatch it like it's hot.
Straight up. That's hella funny.
How y'all doing today?
Not bad, brother. Pay Me updated his miles, man. He's done 33,999 in like, what was that? Maybe 3 months ago. How long you have your truck, man? 4 months, I say. Maybe a little longer. 5 months. Pay Me will hit back in there. So we're gonna go a couple more minutes. I dropped the gate. If anybody wants to come on,
all right,
hit the motherfucking link.
Real quick, we got an update from Ave. Ave just said 10 minutes ago. Update on RS ETH incident. According to our analysis, RS ETH on Ethereum mainnet is fully backed. Out on an abundance of caution, RS ETH remains frozen access across Aave version 3 and version 4, and the exposure to the incident is capped. Wrapped ETH reserves also remain frozen across affected markets, including Ethereum, Arbitrum, Base, Mantle, and Linea. Aave is actively validating information and accessing potential resolutions. Wrap tokens are the fucking problem. But yeah, that's the latest update.
Y'all mess around with silver too?
Yes.
I collect silver. Did y'all hear? I read an article the other day with the reclassifying the mercury dimes as a collector's item.
Hell yeah.
So that means it's the mercury dimes are gonna they're gonna hold a little bit more premium to them besides the silver content. They were talking about the Feds trying to round them all up and melt them down at the refineries.
And those are like 90%, right?
Yep.
What's the percent? Yeah, 90%.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm trying to fill one of them Crown Royal purple bags up with them. Be like a pirate.
You know what I always wanted to do was fill up a Crown Royal bag full of I think it's like the 1/10 maples.
Nah, I love my maples, man.
Maples are dope, bro.
Hold on. Are you all talking about the purple bags?
The purple bag, the one that it comes in, yeah, exactly. With the gold ribbon and the gold rope, whatever.
I got my 16-year-old boy, man. He's starting to collect silver, and he's on a mission to fill a tube up with them 1 ounce maples.
Oh, nice. They're hella pretty, bro. They're like the 4.9s. Shit's nice.
Hell yeah. Shiny.
Hella shiny. They're super shiny.
You look at them out in the sun, man, they almost blind you.
Right? The only thing I don't like is they get milky. For silvers, the 4.9s get milky really fast.
I know. I keep mine in a tube, man, and
mine's in a tube too.
And mine do pretty good. I keep them in a tube, and then I keep a humidifier in my safe.
Oh, okay.
And it's been a couple of years, man. They're still blinging.
Nice.
Man, I'm gonna go crazy on these Amazon drivers.
How'd your truck come out? Your little camouflage paint thing.
Oh yeah, y'all want to see it in daylight?
Yeah.
I gotta flip it sideways.
Hey, I gotta drop y'all. I got some work to do. I'll catch back up with y'all later.
All right, Fuma, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you guys.
I'll see you in a few weeks.
Can y'all see it?
2 weeks.
Yeah, it looks good, bro.
I just gotta do gator squats down the side of it.
You gonna paint it or are you gonna vinyl wrap it? Gator.
Nah, I can't vinyl wrap because the whole truck's rhino lined. I rhino sprayed it and then did my signature camo job, and then I'm gonna get out here because I'm an artist too. I paint murals and stuff, so I'm gonna get out here and paint it up.
You gonna airbrush it or can?
Probably not airbrush it because I want it real detailed. So I'll probably get out here with some fine paint brushes.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna do like some copper tones with some black and like some metallic green.
Nice.
Like a metallic army green. I got a lot of lights on. I get stopped at red lights.
That's dope.
course, I'm probably going to draw attention to myself. They'll probably be like, oh, that guy's probably got all his pew-pews up in there, too.
It's not actually.
Hey, you gotta remember, I'm in Virginia, man. They just changed the gun laws here. Well, they're supposed to go.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They're basically trying to take guns away from you, aren't they?
They ain't taking mine away.
Yeah, they're doing some weird shit.
Hopefully, heaven accepts crypto.
Yep.
You about to wrap this up, nerdy?
Yeah.
Do some real shit today.
Yeah.
We'll play. Gator, thanks for coming on, bro. You and Payme were the only ones on today, man. But it's all good. We'll roll out with some.
It seems like there's more on when you're on at nighttime. It seems like all the boxes are filled up.
Yeah, play dropped on the way in. We'll give Romeo G some love on the way out.
Yeah, Romeo got some good songs, man. Shout out to Romeo.
He does.
I have my buddy American Maker too, man. He makes my my patches for my hats. I had him come in your channel a little bit ago. He just subscribed to y'all.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate it. And who were you connected to when you got on here? Your buddy was who?
My brother's Silver Days.
Silver Days, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's awesome.
I got on with y'all, subbed to y'all about, man, it's been 2 years,
couple years, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. I just been so busy, man. Like sometimes I can't get on because I'm a contractor too. I have my own business, work by myself, and then I'm launching all this Gator Squatch apparel line and stuff. So I'm like, and I'm doing it all in house. So it's like I'm super busy trying to fight corporate greed and government corruption. That's what the brand represents.
Fuck yeah. That's a good name too.
Hey Kiwi, that's actually a really good thing to put the little the silica gel things that come with shoes and stuff. Put it with your metals. That's actually smart.
Yeah, those work. That's what I have in mind, and it holds up pretty good.
You do what now?
You know the little white packets that come with your shoes and clothes and stuff.
Okay, just throw that in the
tube. It sucks up all the moisture.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start saving them then. I always throw those bitches in the garbage.
You know what's super crazy though? So if you go, I got a buddy that owns a coin shop and stuff. So it doesn't matter if you ever have to sell silver. It doesn't matter whether it's blingy or murky.
Yeah, don't.
Because the weight is the weight, and that's all that matters.
Exactly.
It's more appealing when it's shiny.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're not gonna get no difference value.
Yeah, if somebody wants to buy a bunch of silver, they're still gonna buy it, and they're still gonna sell it. Yeah, but you want the pretty shit. When you got the 4 9s, bro, you want that shit blinging.
Well, especially if you want to play with it, you want to be like DuckTales. I said when I sell my house, I'm gonna sell my house. I'm in Virginia. I'm gonna move down there to Texas where Silver Days is at. And I said when I sell my house is paid for. I'm gonna get all the cash and throw it in my bed and jump around in it before I take off with it.
Straight up.
I just want to lay in it for a little bit.
All right, guys, that was a good show. Thanks for hopping on.
Good show. We'll see everybody 5:55 PST for the boardroom on Tuesday.
Nice.
All right, we'll drop this down.
Crank up that diesel. Let's go diesel.
Still standing on it. Still holding it down. Yeah. I've been knocking down. Used to pray for a play, now my name in 8 calls. I was broke on that couch, now I'm breaking these walls. I've been knocking doubts down. Yeah. I've been knocking doubts down. Watching them fall. Turn the hate into heat, made it work for us all. From the block to the boardroom, I'm answering calls. I've been knocking doubts down. Yeah. Mama said move smart, you can't move scared. Said a prayer in the dark, then I grew there.
Turn pressure into diamonds in my shoebox. Now I sign my own checks at a new spot. They were laughing at the kid, now they quote me. Used to ride in the back, now I coach team. Same jeans, same heart, just a new dream. Same pain, new flame, let the truth sting. I've been knocking doubts down, watching them fall. Used to pray for a play, now my name in they calls. I was broke on that couch, now I'm breaking these walls. I've been knocking doubts down. I've been knocking doubts down, watching them fall. Turned the hate into heat, made it work for us all. From the block to the boardroom, I'm answering calls. I've been knocking doubts down. Hit the city with my day ones, that's a close list. Never switch for a chain or a post hit. Pay dues, pay tax, pay most days. Still hungry, still humble, still no rest. For the ones who ain't make it, I'ma go hard. Turn the pain into pain on a chrome card. Every scar on my name is a war win. Every note that I heard, let the dope bend. I've been knocking doubts down, watching them fall. Used to pray for a play, now my name in they calls. I was broke on that couch, now I'm breaking these walls. I've been knocking doubts down. I've been knocking doubts down, watching them fall. Turn the hate into heat, made it work for us all. From the block to the boardroom, I'm answering calls. I've been knocking doubts down. Yeah.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Got love and kiss.